Stop. Don't scroll past me. They lie to you about time. They say it passes. It doesn't pass. It vanishes. One day you are 25, and you think you have forever to figure it out. You blink, and you are 83, sitting in the ashes of everything you didn't do. I blinked. Don't make the same mistake. Give me 10 minutes, and I might save you 40 years. When I was your age, I was running. I didn't even know what I was running towards, just that I had to be faster than everyone else. I had this fire in my belly, a desperate need to become somebody. I thought life was a ladder, and the only direction was up. I sacrificed everything for that climb. Sleep was for the weak. Weekends were for catching up on work. Friends were just contacts in a Rolodex. I remember my 30s. They are a blur of airports, cheap coffee, and boardrooms that all smelled the same. I convinced myself that I was doing the noble thing. I was providing. That's the great lie men tell themselves. We build a cage of gold and call it a castle. I bought the big house in the suburbs. I bought the 2 cars. I bought the expensive vacations that I was too stressed to enjoy. I filled that big house with expensive furniture, but I left it empty of my presence. My wife, Sarah, she was the anchor of my life, but I treated her like furniture, something that would always just be there when I finally decided to come home. I missed dinners. I missed anniversaries. I missed the small moments that actually make a marriage real. And my kids, God, my kids. I was a phantom in their lives. They would show me their drawings and I would nod without looking up from my newspaper. They would ask me to play catch and I would hand them a $20 bill and say, "Go buy yourself something nice. Daddy is busy." I thought money was a substitute for love. It's not. Money is just paper. Love is time. I lived entirely in the future. Someday, that was my favorite word. Someday, when I get that promotion, I'll relax. Someday, when the mortgage is paid off, I'll take Sarah to Italy. Someday, when I retire, I'll finally write that book. I treated the present moment like it was just a waiting room for a better future that was guaranteed to arrive. But someday is a deceiver. It's a comfortable grave you dig for your dreams. You keep pushing the things that matter to the back of the shelf, thinking they will wait for you. They won't wait. Passion cools. Opportunities vanish. People die. The future you are sacrificing everything for is not promised to anyone. The wake-up call always comes too late. For me, it was Sarah getting sick. Suddenly the ladder didn't matter. The bank account didn't matter. All those very important meetings, I couldn't even remember what they were about. I sat by her bed for 3 months, watching the love of my life fade away. We talked more in those 3 months than we had in the previous 30 years. She looked at me right at the end, her voice just a whisper, and she said, "Frank, we had everything, but we missed it." That sentence haunts me every night. We missed it. We were so busy building the life we thought we wanted that we forgot to live the one we had. When she died, the silence in that big house was deafening. It was the sound of regret. Now, I'm the rich old man on the hill. I have the money, I have the achievements, and I am the poorest man I know. Because the only currency that truly matters in the end is connection. It's the memories of shared laughter, the warmth of a hand holding yours, the knowledge that you showed up for the people you love. You are sitting there right now, and you think you have time. You think 80 is a million years away. Listen to me. Life is not a marathon. It's a lightning strike. It happens so fast that if you aren't paying attention, you'll miss the whole show. You are trading your prime years for a payoff that might never come. I look at my photo albums now. There are so many blank pages. Years where I was too busy to take a picture, too stressed to smile. Don't leave blank pages in your book. You don't want to get to the end and realize you wrote a resume instead of a eulogy. A resume is facts. A eulogy is feelings. Live for the eulogy. Stop hoarding your joy. Stop saving the good china for a special occasion. Stop waiting to tell someone you love them because you're afraid of looking weak. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the only thing that's real. Being stoic and tough is just a lonely way to die. Break open your heart while you still can. And for God's sake, put down that phone. You are scrolling through other people's curated lives while your own real life is passing you by. You're worried about likes from strangers instead of the love of the people in the same room as you. Step away from the noise. Look up. Look into people's eyes. I walk in the park now, and I see young fathers on their phones while their kids are begging for their attention. I want to shake them. I want to scream, "He won't be 5 years old forever. That moment is temporary." You think you can always make more money, and you can, but you cannot make more time. You need to define what success means to you, not what society tells you it means. If success means a heart attack at 55, alone in a luxury condo, then keep running that race. But if success means peace in your heart and people who actually smile when you walk in the room, then you need to slow down. The simple things are the big things. A shared meal, a walk in the woods, a deep conversation at 2 a.m., that's the gold. I spent my life digging for fool's gold while the real treasure was sitting right there in my living room, waiting for me to notice it. Don't be a fool like Frank. It takes courage to step off the treadmill. It takes courage to say, "This is enough." To say, "I don't need the bigger title. I need my life back." People will think you're crazy. Let them. They are still under the hypnosis. You be the one who wakes up. My coffee is cold now. My story is almost done. I'm sitting in the departure lounge, just waiting for my flight to be called. There are no carry-ons allowed where I'm going. All that stuff I accumulated, it stays here. The only thing I take with me is who I became. But you are still in the arrivals hall. Your day is just starting. You still have the power to change the ending of your story. You don't have to end up with my regrets. You can choose differently. Right now. Today. The sand is running out, kid. Faster than you think. Don't wait for a tragedy to shock you into living. Don't wait until you are 83 to realize what matters. Wake up. Now. Thanks for listening to an old ghost ramble on. Before you turn this screen off and go live your real life, do one last thing for me. Down in the comments, I want you to make a promise. Not to me, but to yourself. Write down one thing you are going to change today. One phone call you're going to make. One burden you're going to put down. Tell me what it is. I want to know this message didn't just disappear into the digital void. I read them. I really do. And if you think there's another young fool out there running in the wrong direction who needs a wake-up call, hit that thumbs up button or subscribe. It helps them find this chair before it's too late for them, too. All right, that's enough talk. Go on now. Get out of here. Don't wait.